So we will address two major concepts in biblical Hebrew. We have transliteration and we have translation. So these two have been somehow confusing to students, and it's very important that we understand what they really mean, so as to be able to understand the questioning and then answering of the questioning as required. So in this teaching, I will be addressing both the transliteration side and as well translation side. So I want to talk about transliteration now. From the word transliteration, we have trans and we have literation. So in other words, it's about the changing of state, and then just like when we are changing from Hebrew to English, so we are literally changing letters in this case and not changing the meaning. For instance, when we have an Hebrew word, we have ha. For instance, this ha. Is ha. When we have to transliterate, it means we have to rewrite this particular word using the letters that we have in English. When I was writing this using the English equivalence, so that's what transliteration means. Now we have to transliterate this. We have E, we have pata, and we have resh. E, pata, and resh. So this ha, and it has been transliterated to English, and that was rewriting what we have here using the letters that corresponds or that are equivalent to the letters here. So that's what it means by transliteration. And I'm gonna address 2-letter words, 3-letter words, and so on, so as to begin to calculate the letters that we have in the 22 consonants of biblical Hebrew. So having known the Hebrew alphabet, we now begin to pick them one after the other and then make do with them so as to form words. So now when we have to transliterate, we are writing in the English equivalence. So that's this aspect of it. Then the other aspect is translation. Translation talks about changing of state. And that was telling us the meaning of a particular word in English. So it means there is ha. Now, when you translate this, then you have to tell us what is ha in English. Now, what is the English meaning for this particular word? So, the English meaning for this is a mountain. A mountain. So now, before diving into that particular other part, let's see a few instances under the transliteration subject. We have ma, kum, ma, kum, ma, kum. Now this is the Hebrew word. Now let's turn it to English. In other words, let's have the English equivalence. In Hebrew, right from the right hand side to the left. So this is the first word here, first letter. Now this is mem, the English equivalence for this, even from the just concluded Hebrew alphabet. This is the mem at the initial stage or beginning stage. So the symbol for mem is hem. Alright, then we have this vowel, that's kamet. That's a long vowel. Here's kuf. We have holem wo or holem ba. It's a naturally long vowel. So this caption. Then we have mem also at the final stage. So that's the final stage of mem, and the symbol remains hem. So now, by transliterating this, we have mem as hem in English. We have kamet as long vowel ha. We have kuf as in English. We have olem wo or olem va as o with a capital E. Then we have mem as hem. So by this we are able to transliterate. So if you have to transliterate a particular word in Hebrew, so this is where you check the word and the letter, then you check the English equivalence, you check the particular structure, then you check the English equivalence. So writing the letters using the English letters, that's what it's made by transliteration. All right, then we have another word. So this, when we are to translate that, as we surely move there, makum means a place. So but under this structure we have to transliterate. So this is the transliteration of this particular word. Let's see another word. We have haram. This an Hebrew word. With this, we have to transliterate, write them using the English letters. It becomes, this is the starting point I've said. This is Aleph. So this is English equivalence of Aleph. This is Pata Atef or Atef Pata. It's a vowel. We check the teaching as taught on the Hebrew vowel. So it's an R vowel. So we have to translate this. It becomes so that's symbol. Alright, now concentration. Unlike in English, while you write this way, we have to transliterate in Hebrew. You take the first consonant, then underneath vowel, then you move to the next consonant, then underneath vowel, then move to the next vowel. So that's the way it takes in biblical Hebrew, except for a few cases where we have the 40 pattern, which will land subsequently, and all the structure that you have to change the state of our transliteration. So, but normally, when you have to transliterate in Hebrew, you start from the vowel, the consonant, then move to the vowel, then another consonant to the vowel. That's what it takes. So now we are able to address these two. Then we move to this. This is resh. And resh, as it's English means as har. We have this as pata, as a short vowel. That's har. And we have mem as the last one. Mem. So transliterating this, we have haram. Haram. So this will takes haram. So that's how we transliterate in Hebrew. So when you are asked to transliterate, you take the first letter. In Hebrew, you write from right to left, and then you transliterate from right to left. So this is the first letter in this word. Then Aleph, you check the English equivalence, and so on and so forth. So that's how to transliterate in Hebrew. Now let's move on to the other part, which is translation. Let's see a few subject there. Let's see a few words under that particular structure.